pleasure to talk to you on this occasion of International Women's Day, a day celebrated worldwide to commemorate the cultural, political, and socio-economic achievements of women. I'd like to use this opportunity to share some interesting facts. The economic growth of the world has been found to be directly tied to the increasing percentage of educated women. After all, a nation cannot prosper when half of them are held back. In over 34 countries, it has been seen that education of women and girls resulted in 50% of economic growth. The top 2 IQs ever recorded in the world belong to women. Talking about IQ, did you know that women have been making stunning discoveries and inventions since time immemorial, but they are rarely given the credit due to them? Mary Anderson invented windshield wiper in 1903. Also, it was a woman who invented disposable diapers, paper bags, non-reflective glass, and food petal trash can, and the dishwasher. Not just this, the very first computer programmer was a woman, Ada Lovelace. Was the first person to recognize the full potential of a computing machine, that is, a computer. She was the first person to program. She was one of the first programmers of the world. The list will keep on going if I continue. So without further delay, let us get started with the program. Prayer is an act of surrendering oneself to God. It helps a person grow out of her own limitations, helplessness, and a sense of insecurity. Prayer also energizes the heart of a believer through the power of the Spirit. So let us all join our hands for the prayer.
I think 2 students can start singing, right? If it is not coming.
Satyavritam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye Satyasya satyam Hrita satyanetram Satyatmakam Tvam sharanam Prapannaha Vani gunanukatane Shravanau kataya Hastau cha karmasu Manastava padayonaha Smrityam shirastava Nivasa jagat praname Drishti sada Darshanestu bhavattanuna Namo bhagavate tasmai Krishnaya buddha karmane Rupanama vibedena Rupanama vibedena Jagat kridati yoyataha Om Shanti 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 Shubham kurutvam kalyanam Arogyam dhana sampadah Shubham kurutvam kalyanam Arogyam dhana sampadah Shatru buddhi vinashaya Deepajyotirnamostute Deepajyotirnamostute शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
I cordially invite Dr. M.S. Lekha, Vice Principal, Aided Stream, for the welcome address.
A very happy welcome and a happy good morning to all my dear colleagues and my dear students of the aided shift 1 and shift 2 disciplines. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the inauguration of the student bodies, progression bodies, and I'm happy to see the participation of so many students over here. Now, at the outset, I wish to place my sincere thanks to our esteemed management and our dear Madam Principal for encouraging us to move forward this initiative and to actually enable all the students to get benefited in the process. And my sincere thanks to all of them. Now, having said that, I would like to extend a very warm and cordial welcome to our dear Madam Principal to inaugurate this session and to enable the students to follow their line of interest. I'm equally delighted to welcome all the vice principals of the self-financing stream and the shift 1, Dr. Sita and Dr. Mahisha, and my vibrant vice presidents of the various student progression bodies, then the Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi and Dr. Kalaivani, the IQAC coordinator, Dr. Beena, because let me tell you all that this is a wonderful initiative by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of our college. And I wish to profusely thank them in this connection. And I would also like to welcome the dear heads of the departments and my fellow colleagues and all the other students who are connected with this. Now, my sincere welcome and my hearty welcome to all the stakeholders who are there, none other than my dear students. And I am sure that all the students will wholeheartedly involve themselves in choosing these various bodies and follow their passion and march towards their progression. So thank you all. And once again, a very warm and cordial welcome to each one of you. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite our Madam Principal to address the students.
Good morning and happy Women's Day to all faculty and students who have joined this webinar, and to all members of this college also. With around 6,800 students studying various UG and PG programs in our college, we find that the students have diversified talents, but needs and interests are also different. When student representatives come and interact with us, we also find the bubbling enthusiasm amongst them, and the way they put forth all their ideas, thoughts, and they want to implement everything is also appreciable. In fact, we do get ideas when we interact with students and see how we can also initiate various programs for them. The program TED Talk, SDNB TED Talk, which we initiated during the COVID time, pandemic time, it got vast response because the student, they talk about their feelings, they talk about their hardships, they talk about their success to her fellow peers. So when that is being done, the immense bonding with the speaker as well as who are listening to them, it was very nice. It had a nice feeling, and it is also gave some confidence to the students to come out successful. In fact, we did have one session yesterday also, wherein one student was able to talk about her thing. So this is one initiative which we did in the previous years, and we found that it was an enormous success, because we used to find students coming out of their shell and trying to share their ideas with all others. Then the initiative of the IQAC, and with all discussions with all the student representatives and amongst faculty, made us to initiate further clubs apart from whatever is existing, right? Environ Club or Consumer Club. Apart from that, we wanted more students to participate in various activities, and it is this thing which was behind our minds, so that we have now planned, of course, with the IQAC cell, with the representatives of IQAC cell, to initiate 10 different clubs aimed towards student progression only. Because the thing, whatever the student takes from the college, apart from their academics and other curricular activities, be it fine arts or be it the various department activities, so the importance of student taking part in various different clubs will also help them in securing a good placement or in moving higher up the ladder. Maybe it is a higher education or in any other, to face life. So as one part, I think all students would be knowing that we have now got a skill development program in jute making, which is going on in the campus, wherein we are now training only a few students now. So there are different groups which are available. In fact, once I got a mail from a student who passed out saying that, when I was in the college, I didn't know that these many clubs are there. So I had to go to every place and find out that there is a club, this one. So I am now willing to take up that initiative and see how I can now give an awareness to the different students as to say that these clubs are also existing. So that was also going on in my mind. And now I'm really happy that on this Women's Day, the college has initiated 10 different clubs wherein students can participate according to their wish. We do have a humor club, right? Many of us, we are very stressed. No, I don't want to say stressed, but then you want to come out and open and smile. Okay, so we do have a humor club. We do have a book club for those who wants to read books and spread whatever the message they have learned from the book. And I'm also happy that many students are now participating in these book club. They have started writing books, for which our management has also given some incentives. So they have started writing books, and many of them, they give a review of the books also. So that is a good initiative by the Tamil department also, because they encourage students to read books, and whatever they read, they also go and present it in a forum as a book review. Okay, so that activity has also increased quite a lot, and I find many student writers also. So we had initiated a book club, and many students do not know what to do after this one. So they always think that you have to go for a placement, but then there are also avenues which are open to them. And so we felt that there is a need for such students to interact with the faculty so that they will also know what are the avenues which are open to them. So, and Heritage Club, right? So we have Dr. Bhanumati from History Department who said, so Heritage Cell is also a very, because there are many excavations which are going on, and it is very essential that you also know something about the Heritage Cell. So I can keep, so there are, so what we have now done is, on this Women's Day, we have initiated 10 different clubs among with the lead under the leadership of senior professors. So I'm very happy that, and I want this club to be very active throughout the year. So just don't leave it with the webinar or with the talk or this one. Make the students, right? I want all the faculty to initiate programs so that the students take the lead, and then they do many programs also. So all in charge of the various clubs are now very enthusiastic, and they have that plan and agenda already set in. And now it is up to the students to get the guidance from the concerned professors and see how you can take all these clubs forward. So a little progress each day adds up to give the big result. And skill is only developed by hours and hours of work. Don't worry about your perfection, but just see that you are members of any of these clubs, and we are open to getting suggestions from the students and see how we can do it. So unless we see students progressing forward, the college will not move up the ladder. So experienced faculty are here to guide you, and just see how you can take the guidance of all senior faculties, all faculties are here, all your and see how you can yourselves shine in the ways to come. So I wish you all the best, and I'm happy to initiate all these student progression bodies on this wonderful occasion of Women's Day. So the birth of all these student bodies isn't the Women's Day, and I hope every year along with Women's Day we will also celebrate the various activities and of the various student progression bodies also. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Girls, get ready. Coming up next is the introduction of student progression bodies. I invite Dr. J.R. Banumati ma'am, Associate Professor and Head, Department of History and Tourism, the Vice President of Heritage Club, to the spotlight.
A warm good morning to one and all present here. A brief intro about Heritage Club. Heritage means what we inherit from our ancestors and from our past. India is a land of varied cultures and traditions. People from our numerous castes, religions, creeds reside in our country. Each ethnic group in our country has its own tale of origin and its set of unique traditions and cultures. They have all contributed to the making of Indian history and culture. Indian heritage and culture are vast and vivid because of the large number of religious groups residing in our country. Every community has its own set of customs and traditions, which it passes on to its younger generation. However, some of our customs and traditions remain the same throughout India. Our tradition teaches to inculcate good habits and make us a good human being. Our cultural heritage is thus a beautiful gift from our older generation that will help us become a better human being and build a harmonious society. The elders should take responsibility to invoke love for the Indian heritage in the younger generations. This must be done from the very beginning only, then we can preserve our rich heritage. Teachers must teach students about Indian heritage and how it has survived for centuries. They must also share the importance of preserving it. This would help in invoking a feeling of pride in them, and they would be inspired to continue the tradition and also pass it on to the new generation. This needs a collective effort by the teachers as well as parents. The purpose of this Heritage Club is to inculcate these values in students. I, on behalf of the Heritage Club, invite everyone to feel the richness of our culture and heritage. I assure you that it will be a joyful and meaningful journey that you will enjoy and will never regret and forget. Thank you.
I invite Dr. S. Sugandhi ma'am, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Economics, Vice President of Career Guidance Cell, and Dr. Sublakshmi ma'am, Associate Professor, Head in Charge, PG Department of Commerce, Vice President of Career Guidance Cell, to the spotlight.
Good morning, everyone. Career Guidance Cell at SDNB Vaishnav College. helps individuals progress in life. Taking the right decision at the right time contributes a great deal in creating an envious career. The cell at SDLB Vaishnav College functions in the direction towards achieving this goal. This cell makes a special effort to ensure that students can fix target in educational and career aspects and enables them to identify their suitable career. Students are to be constantly engaged in their own development throughout academic and other extracurricular activities in three ways. Branding. Students will be exposed to preparatory sessions on self-branding, CV, and interview skills, presentation skills, and personal development. Connecting. Students interface with alumni motivated to undertake projects and internship, etc. Choice. Opportunities are to be provided to students in consonance with their need in order to plan their careers to match with their personal vision. Career Guidance Cell mission is to foster excellence in career development and help all students in this sphere. I hope that the Career Guidance Cell will provide necessary support for the individual success of all students. It helps them to identify their career goals and have a plan to integrate with one's strengths, values, and hobbies. Students will be more aware about the scope of course, career that they are pursuing in their vision. Relevant information about higher studies and research has been collated by the cell. The main emphasis of this program is in the processes like career development, career awareness, career exploration, preparation for career and work experience, and also selection of higher education. The cell will also provide information, resources to help students make apt career decisions and higher education. The aim of this cell at SDNB Vaishnav College is to expose them to the choice that will fit them in the best career and higher education and settle in their life. So once again, we would like to reiterate that we have Vice President of this Career Guidance Cell will be delighted to serve you for the benefit of your career progression and higher education to the best of our abilities in the days to come. Dr. Subbulakshmi ma'am, you can continue.
Yes, ma'am. Very good morning to all. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this inaugural session of Career Guidance Cell as part of our efforts to help our students to achieve their goals of securing bright future. Our students would be immensely inspired to work hard and commit to their pursuit of achieving future goals. We, the Career Guidance Cell and the club, are here at SNBVC striving to instill confidence in our students to realize their dreams. Teaching students to seize the day and explore every opportunity which assists them in their journey in life to succeed in their endeavors, both in higher education and in career development. We teach students the importance of capacity building in their career path, determining where they want to go, how to get there. It will facilitate their search for more suitable career that will help them to support their family and the community as a whole. I would like to extend my warm thanks and appreciation on behalf of SNVVC family who made this event possible. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. H.S. Rupa, ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration and the Vice President of Ability to Access Cell to the spotlight.
Thank you, Shweta. Very wonderful. Good morning to one and all present here. Respected Principal Madam, Vice Principal Madam, academicians, and my dear students. I am Dr. H.S. Rupa, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration. I feel honored today to introduce the club I am being part of, that is ability to access self. Today being International Women's Day, and the theme is to break the bias. We all are aware we need to break the bias. As let me give a brief intro about the club. See, to begin with, as human beings, the conditions we live in, we have developed certain perspective, which may be misconceptions, pushing us to build biases against people who are different from us. And these biases can be both conscious as well as unconscious. While conscious biases are easy for us to recognize and correct ourselves, it is very difficult to do the same for unconscious biases. The only way of breaking the bias, build higher conscience ability to look inward and realize. Our club activity to access self is aimed to build the needed insight to break the biases which we may have against people who are challenged. This club is aimed at creating sensitivity towards challenged students, and the cell makes fellow students to understand the inclusiveness of their classmates or batchmates with disabilities. The cell teaches how to include people with disabilities and respect them for their ability to live life to their fullest. This cell educates and advocates the necessity of understanding various types of disabilities and envisages that there is no barrier to access and they are one among us. And this club would function in such a way that we become capable of creating a world which is equitable and inclusive for one and all. This club extends welcome to all those students who would volunteer to create such a wonderful inclusive world. We as a club are here to see that all the students have an equal opportunity, and we want to create a wonderful world where everybody has their own rights and everybody is treated special and everybody is special in their own unique way. And I also wish a happy Women's Day and the beginning of a new wonderful world with inclusiveness. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Mrs. Anbarasi, ma'am, Assistant Professor and Head in Charge, Department of Mathematics, and the Vice President of Capacity Building Center for Service Commission Examinations to the spotlight.
Very good morning to one and all present here. I am Anbarasi, Department of Mathematics SFS. I am very proud to be the Vice President of Capacity Building Center for Service Commission Examinations. First of all, I am very thanking to our respected Principal Ma'am and VP Ma'ams like Ma'am, Sita Ma'am for giving me this opportunity to do my level best. Our beloved Principal is the President of our Capacity Building Center. Student Secretary, Ms. T. Trishat, second year MSc Applicable Mathematics. Students Joint Secretary, Ms. Afrin Tabiba, third year BSc Mathematics. Our external member, the student alumni E. Pritika, studying in University of Madras. To get a good job with a good income is the dream of every individual. The government job is fulfilling that dream. Our Capacity Building Center guides you to accomplish your dreams. The craze of government jobs in India is still stable in spite of several multinational companies in the country. So to get a government job is not so easy. It is based on written test and interview and appropriate qualification to qualify the job. That's why the government conducts various service commission examinations and offers recruitments. Our Capacity Building Center caters to the need of students who aspire to crack examinations, UPSC, TNPSC, IBS, etc. This center arranges orientation classes and erects a platform to understand the various segments in various selection examinations. So students, you will make use of this opportunity to acquire the skills for futuristic planning and decision-making capacity. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. Nagalakshmi, ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of English, and the Vice President of Cross Literary Awareness Cell to the spotlight.
Thank you, Swati. Good morning, one and all present here. This is Dr. Nagalakshmi, representing Cross Literary Awareness Cell. Keeping aside politics and policies of learning other languages, let us see what do research findings and statistics say about this multilingualism. According to a data, more than half of the world's population in 2021 can speak more than one language fluently. Recent research from New York and Oregon State Universities shows that people who are multilingual have more gray matter in the region of the brain called the inferior parietal cortex, which is thought to lead to greater mental flexibility, which is key to learning, memory, and the brain's executive functioning. Scientists have also found links between multilingualism and delayed onset of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Fabrice Jomont is quoted as saying that being multilingual is also a public health within quotes issue, and we have to invest massively in this kind of education. Having backed up by these research findings, the cell cross literary awareness cell is being formed with the objective to appreciate and understand the nuances of few Indian languages. Expected outcome of this cell, this will equip the students with the skill sets needed to work in a diverse culture in future. Going beyond mother tongue and knowing other tongues open up more avenues for interaction and opportunities. Curriculum intervention, learning other languages expands one's linguistic repertoire, enabling cognitive skills, conceptual transfer with enriched understanding through translation. This multilinguistic awareness gained through activities, tasks, and interactions build multilinguistic, multicultural learner identities and multicultural knowledge. We have planned so many activities in this club to achieve the outcome. Speakers from all over the India will be invited to exchange a slice of their language, literature, and culture. Speakers from academic, non-academic backgrounds, NGO, freelancers, storytellers, popular YouTubers, folk singers, theater artists will be roped in to conduct seminars, workshops, storytelling, and for enacting play. Students need to compile a report on reflecting upon their experiences of learning different languages through the seminars, activities, and taking part in competitions. In addition to these, we have planned so many students competitions. This includes quiz and debate, essay writing, photography, drawing, collage, poster designing, and cooking competitions on authentic cuisines of India other than Tamil Nadu. So with this outcome and objective, I hope this cell would record a sustained growth in the future. I invite the students to enroll in this club and to invest their time in learning other languages and to make progress. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Mrs. Subhashini, ma'am, Assistant Professor, PG Department of FSND, and the Vice President of Outreach Club to the spotlight.
Good morning, Shweta. Thank you. A warm good morning to everyone present here. Happy Women's Day. I'm very much honored to take up as a Vice President position for the Outreach Club. So let me introduce what is the Outreach Club. It is actually the activity of providing services to the community, especially the underprivileged people. The main aim of the outreach cell is to go to the neighboring communities to transform themselves to schools, Anganwadi centers, elderly populations, for health promotion, education, equality, and to improve the quality of the life. So that the students, the main aim or the objective of the club to enable the students to learn the social responsibility, community experience, understand the duty towards the society. So I'm very happy and inviting the students to participate in the outreach club, and that we can assure that we can identify the underprivileged population, not only to educate or to promote the health, starting from the hygiene to education to equality, we can help the society so that we can involve directly with the target audiences and make it lively. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. S. Gomati, ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, and the Vice President of Cyber Awareness Cell to the spotlight.
Thank you, Sweta. Good morning. I welcome you all for the inauguration of Cyber Awareness Cell. I take this opportunity to thank our management, our principal ma'am, Vice Principal ma'am, Dr. Lekha ma'am, Self-Support Stream, Aided Stream, Vice Principal Dr. Sita Lakshmi ma'am, Self-Support Stream, Dr. Manisha ma'am, Self-Support Stream, and my colleagues for their extended support in planning and execution towards this club formation. Today is a meaningful start that serves as a foundation of better tomorrow. I could able to visualize the bright future that we are going to build together. Here comes the small overview of Cyber Awareness Cell. It is the application of technologies, process, and controls to protect systems, networks, programs, devices, and data from cyber attacks. Home users, students, and school children are utilizing the internet to expand their horizon, to learn, create identities, and be a part of a society. There has been a significant increase in cyber attacks and cyber crimes, exposing users. Particularly, there is a risk for children to access the personal information, leading to misuse, cyberbullying, sexual exploitation, etc. Therefore, making the users to understand the risk of cyber attacks is an important step towards building a secure, informative society. Importance of a cyber security. It helps to reduce the risk of cyber attacks and protect ourselves against the unauthorized exploitation of systems, networks, and technologies. Objectives of Cyber Awareness Cell. We are very familiar with the news of email, Facebook, and Twitter accounts are being hacked by the hackers. Fake ID creation has also become very common nowadays. On top of all, money is being stolen by using duplicate credit cards. Cyber Awareness Cell mainly focused to provide awareness of using social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, etc. to students. We, the Cyber Club members, plan to conduct activities like seminar, demo classes for the above mentioned issues. Advantages of joining club. Students will get to know about the available measures to secure their personal data, which is considered to be more precise in present scenario. I invite the students to participate in this club. Members on the board. I'm happy to share Cyber Awareness Cell board members, President, our respected Principal Ma'am, Vice President, myself, Dr. S. Gomati from Computer Science Department, Student Secretary, Ms. M. Jacinta of First MSc Computer Science, Shift 2, Student Joint Secretary, Ms. B. Sai Sri of Second BCom A&F, Shift 1, and our external member, our alumni, Ms. S. Pratibha from BSc Computer Science of 2019 passed out. She is presently working as an assistant manager in ICICI Bank. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this special day with us.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Mrs. R. Sridevi, ma'am, Assistant Professor, PG Department of HRM, and the Vice President of Women's Rights Forum to the spotlight.
Yeah, thank you, Shweta. So good morning to all the students out there. Happy Women's Day to all the young women. So do you know these names? Medha Batkar, Lakshmi Agarwal, Sunita Krishnan, Malala, Oprah Winfrey, and lot more. So many of us would have come across these names. They are the women rights activists who dedicated their life to fight against women issues. We women should know our basic rights. In order to educate women on these rights, our management has taken initiative to start this club called Women Rights Forum. First question arises in our mind is what the forum is going to focus on. So the forum is going to focus on educating the women on that basic rights. So what the rights are. So right to education, right to property, right to vote, right to earn fair wages, right to live free from violence, slavery, and discrimination. You all get a thought like, oh my God, this forum is going to focus only on rights of women. It sounds little boring. No, we can spice it up by making this forum more interesting one. So how can we make it this forum an interesting one? So for this, I need all your support, girls. I need volunteers to join this club, as this club is going to explore the new, fresh talents of our students. So the club is planned to conduct programs like awareness creating skits, dramas, and road shows, mimes, motivational speeches, my success story, and so on. So therefore, I need all our students' support to make this forum a more interesting one. I know there are lots of hidden talents in our students. So this forum is open for you all to showcase your talent, girls. So now it's time to introduce our key members of this club. So the student secretary is V. Srimati from first year MSc FSND, and students joint secretary is Anisha Macthalan from MSW first year. Then the external member is the alumni of MA HRM department, that is Divya Kandapan. So once again, happy Women's Day to all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. Mahisha ma'am, Vice Principal, SFS Shift 1, and Head in Charge, PG Department of HRM, and the Vice President of Humor Club to the spotlight.
A warm morning to everyone. I'm delighted to introduce the Club Humor Club. This humor club focuses on laughter therapy and laughter yoga to reduce stress. As children, we used to laugh hundreds of times a day, but as adults, life tends to be more serious and laughter more infrequent. But by seeking out more opportunities for humor and laughter, you can improve your emotional health, strengthen relationships, find great happiness, and even add years to your life. I welcome the students and as well as the faculty members to join the club. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. Shivashankari ma'am, Assistant Professor and Head in Charge, Department of English, and the Vice President of Book Club to the spotlight. Now, I cordially invite Dr. P. Beena ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of English, and the IQAC Coordinator to give her concluding remarks.
Thank you, Sweta. On behalf of IQAC, happy Women's Day to our Madam Principal, Vice Principals, Vice Presidents of the clubs, and my dear students. It's a happy moment because you could find a lot of more clubs are going to be in action, so that you're going to get a lot of exposure socially as well as professionally. Dear children, the clubs that are inaugurated by a Madam Principal would really manifest a lot of attributes in developing your cross skills, because we are in the world of multidisciplinarism, and you can work for sustainable development by being part of any of the club of your choice. For example, if you're really interested in coding and you want to do something for the inclusiveness of the society, you can be part of this ability to access cell, where you can go for coding, which will really talk about, like yesterday there was the news about a young girl who really wanted to have a particular coding for sign language, which is part of inclusiveness. Again, when you want to be a powerful person, you want to become a lawyer, I would say you can be part of this women's rights forum, in which you know about all the nuances of being empowering the society. So with that note, I'm very happy to be part of this program, and all the very best to all the vice presidents of the various clubs. God bless children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks for giving us the student progression bodies. We will definitely use this opportunity to learn and grow. I would like to conclude with a quote. A girl with a dream is a woman with a vision. Dream and never let your dreams die, because you deserve it. If you can dream it, you can do it. With this is Shweta signing off. Thank you and have a great day ahead.